We will build this multi-select list using LazyColumn. You can tap multiple items and the UI will update instantly. Let's build it step by step. Let's continue from the LazyColumn that we have created in the previous video. Alright, we need to add a checkbox in every item that is shown here. So what we want is, we want to add a checkbox after this text. So checkbox will be like so. The first parameter is checked and on checks change. As we can see, it is being shown vertically, but we want to show it on the right side. So let's wrap it around in the row. Import this row, add some modifiers and horizontal arrangement to be space between, and move this up in the row block. As we can see, it is moved to the right side. And let's remove this modifier of the text. Perfect. We have to create a data class for this item. The first property of the data class will be the title of this text, and then is checked true or false. So let's create a data class as selectable item. It will have a title and is checked boolean. So let's move it into the checkbox. So it will be a selectable item. Title should be item with the number and is checked equal to false by default. And here we are having the error because it's now a data class, not the string anymore. So let's get the title here, and also we want to move this to checked is checked state. And now for this state to be updated automatically, we need to convert this list into a mutable state. So this should be selectable items. Remember, mutable state of, it should be items list. All right. And now we have to replace this items list with this selectable items. Like so. And now when user clicks on this checkbox, we need to change the state of the selectable item which is clicked on by selectable items, and it should be selectable item dot map. It should be indexed, and index and selectable item is the item. Let's update this with the item that is returning the index of this item. Let's make it as item index. And now we have to add a logic that if this index which is being passed is equal to item index, then we have to return this as item dot copy, and this is returning it as boolean. So we have to update it is checked, and we have to replace this in item index with this index of the selectable item array, else we have to return the item as it is. And now we have completed the logic for selectable items here. Let's run this application. Let's select this first item, and we can see that item is being selected, and you can select multiple items and you can deselect items like so, and then scroll, and the items will already be selected. It will not, the state will be maintained. This approach is useful for things like filters, selecting context, or choosing options. Subscribe to Coding Reel for more Jetpack Compose tutorials. Next, we will build an expandable lazy column list.